We're presenting to him a plaque. And again, Dr. Yang Dao opened the doors for many of us, inspired many of us to pursue higher education in the community. People always say, we always hear from Dr. Yang Dao. We always have heard about Dr. Yang Dao. So we're very fortunate to have Dr. Yang Dao live in Minnesota. He is the first known PhD in the world. And so this plaque is presented with honor and respect to Dr. Yang Dao in recognition of your work in the field of Hmong studies. And thank you for being a pioneer. March 31st, 2012, the Center for Hmong Studies, Concordia University, St. Paul.
Honorable President Rees, respected faculty members, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have a great pleasure to attend the 4th International Conference on Hmong Studies at Concordia University in St. Paul, Minnesota. It is always a good opportunity for me to meet with all friends and scholars from all over the world and meet with many Hmong community leaders and students from different states of the country. I'm also very honored to receive the Pioneer Award from the Center for Hmong Studies of Concordia University in St. Paul for my research and studies on Hmong history and culture, we started about 45 years ago. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to Mr. Dibafio. Where is Mr. Dibafio? Thank you very much. Director of the Center for Hmong Studies, and his committee for giving me this wonderful Pioneer Award, which comes as a big surprise for me. I will preserve it as a symbol of the friendship, and I will hand it in my office as a reminder of my unfinished mission, which I needed to accomplish toward the preservation of Hmong historic and cultural heritage. As many of you know, are Hmong people who migrated from China to French Indochina at the beginning of the 19th century did not have a writing system. They came to live in the mountains of North Vietnam and North Laos. There was no school in the remote villages without road and electricity. Therefore, the Hmong children in general had no formal education. However, in the evening after dinner, they would sit down around the family fireplace and listen to the elders recount history and legend. So Hmong children learn Hmong oral literature and human values, which have been transmitted from a generation to another. Therefore, when I was born and growing up in a Hmong village, located on the border of China and French Indochina, which consisted of Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam, I received my traditional education around the family fireplace. However, I was very fortunate to have a father, Mr. Yang Dao, who attended a French elementary school and obtained his French certificate d'études primaires in 1934, which allowed him to become the first Hmong teacher in French literature. In 1950, in the middle of the French War of Indocina from 1946 to 1954, I was 7 years old. Then my father obtained a scholarship from the French colonial administration and sent me to the French border. I took the lead of another delegation from Ban Vinai camp, refugee camp in Thailand, to discuss with the French ambassador to the Kingdom of Thailand about the political situation in Laos and to find a permanent solution in France for the Hmong refugees in Thailand. Today, I'm very, very happy to see more than 300,000 Hmong residing in the United States and 20,000 Hmong living in France, including French Guiana in South America. Since July 1976, I have started my new life of exile in France first, then in the United States of America. Knowing that Hmong contemporary history and Hmong traditional culture will be gone someday, starting with the departure of the souls of Hmong elders to the countries of the ancestors, China. And then it will slowly disappear in the memory of the young Hmong generations. If the Hmong history and culture are not written in books, I resumed then my research by conducting intensive interviews from 1976 to 1990 with many old Hmong traditional leaders who still had fresh memories and who recounted and I recorded into audio cassettes their grandparents' migration from China to North Vietnam to Laos and at the beginning of the 19th century. With my old relationship back in Laos, I was able